What up, everybody, and welcome to Baz on Blades. My name is Baz, and I talk about blades. And today we're going to talk about a blade. This is not an unboxing because I have taken this knife out and handled it. It is not a review because I haven't spent any time with it. I got this knife in the mail today about 30 minutes before I had to go to work. And I was not going to take this to work just to play with it because the environment I work in is extremely dusty. So I've got, some beater knives that I take to work. So this came in today. I could not touch it for 10 hours, guys. And I know there's some of you out there that have been in the same situation, and you know how it feels. So what we've got here, you can see it is a Lionsteel product. Lionsteel is a manufacturer under their own brand name, and they are also an OEM manufacturer for multiple different brands that want a high-end knife made in Italy. Now, this is a Collector Knives exclusive. This is one of the Barlows that started with the round head series in a spear point, and then you had this series, which is the Shuffler clip jack. And now you've got a Warncliffe model that's out called the Dom. And these are exclusives at CollectorKnives.com, made by Lionsteel, only for them. And they are, I believe what people are saying is this is a Euro Barlow pattern. And you can see this is a clip point blade. And that's the Shuffler clip jack model. Now they're all the same handle. You had the round head initially, which had a spear point blade, and then the Shuffler came out, the clip jack. And then you've got the new model, the Warncliffe, which is the Dom, I think. And they're all on the same handle design, this bolstered slim Barlow design. And they're beautiful knives. They're available in all kinds of cover materials for your scales. This is in marbled carbon fiber, guys, and it is it's pretty doggone neato. I'm going to tell you that right now. Now they say this is marbled carbon fiber, and that's a sort of a generic term. This is a shredded carbon fiber, so it's big large flakes of carbon fiber in that, and it just, guys, yeah, it's just awesome. So this is a traditional slip joint knife, and Baz on Blades doesn't do much with traditional slip points. I don't do much with traditional slip joints. I do modern flipper folders mostly, but I cover all kinds of knives. But that's what I have sort of trended towards here at Baz on Blades since I started the channel. But I do love these classic slip joint patterns, and I love the Barlow. I've always loved a bolstered Barlow, just always. And I saw a chance to get this knife from Collector Knives, and they had some of the marbled carbon fiber left. Honestly, guys, I can't remember off the top of my head what is still remaining because they just do these in short runs. There were some marbled carbon fiber. I think there was some green G10. There was some ebony wood, and I think the bone micarta. I believe that those were left in the Shuffler model. I didn't even look at the round head or the Dom because I really like this clip point. But like I say, I'll put a link in the description section for this, and you guys can look around on the Collector Knives website because that's the only place you're going to find these knives unless you buy it on the secondary market because these are exclusive to Collector Knives. And you know what? This was the first time I ever bought from them. It was great. Went online, bought it, encrypted online purchasing, and they communicate through email. They received your order, they processed your order, they've shipped your order. I like their shipping, the way it's set up. They give you a built-in link in your notice, and it takes you to one of these services that actually, it's got a map up and it shows you where your package is with a little blinking dot, on the map. So it's fun to track this stuff, and I know if you guys are like me, it took a long time and a lot of self-discipline to not check tracking more than once a day. Even knowing that they typically don't update tracking information until after midnight, even knowing that, that's just the way I am, guys. I just love to know where things are, how fast I'm getting. It's all part of the game. And man, what a beautiful knife this is. I haven't measured anything. It's like about a 3-inch blade, and maybe 6.5 inches over. Hell, let's pull out just real quick. Let's see how big this puppy is. Let's see how big this puppy is. Yeah, right at 3 inches to the bolster there. And then the overall on the handle is 3 5/8 plus. You might be a 32nd over that 5/8, and guys, I'm tired. I'm not figuring up how many 32nds that is right now. M390 for your blade steel. That's modern. Titanium for your bolsters and your liners. And that's across all the models. The round head, the shuffler, and the dom. They're all in M390. They've got the same titanium bolster and liner setup. You can see these are not pinned together. They are put together with Torx head. That looks like T6 to me, which is fine because this is a smaller knife. You don't want your hardware to overwhelm everything. And that's fine with me because honestly, guys, this thing, centering wise, it's great. Yeah, it is. Honestly, it looks down the center, but there's a little bit of an optical illusion going on there. It might be off a hair, and that's it. M390 titanium, marbled carbon fiber. Come on, this is not your granddaddy's Barlow right here, guys. So I don't want to make this a super long video, but hey, this is, this is a good example of a modern slip joint. And there's a couple of different sort of schools of thought on modern slip joints. You've got one side that is what I like. It's classic designs with updated materials. Okay, that's the school of thought that I like. And then you've got the other school of thought which does modern designs in modern materials, but just in a slip joint. You might get something that looks like a totally modern knife, a titanium folder, and you might think, hey, that's a frame lock folder, and you pick it up and you realize there's no frame lock, and then it's set up with a back spring and half stop and everything like a slip joint. So that other, I like the traditional look with the modern materials rather than a modern look and modern materials, and that's just me personally. That's neither here nor there as the importance goes, but that's your two major schools with modern slip joints, and this is what I prefer. And I mean, look at it, guys. It's just traditional looking, but it gives you those modern materials. I can't wait to carry this thing around and try it out so I can do a review. Guys, that's about it. Like I say, I'll put the information in the details section. Is that what it is? Guys, I'm so tired. It is like 3 o'clock in the morning when I'm recording this. Anyway, the information's going to be there, guys. Just look for it. All right, as always, thank you to all of you for taking the time to watch one of my videos. God bless all of you, and we will talk to you again.